Lata, to you as well. I'm sending you the link. Hi, Amit and Harsha, Kishore, Ratnesh, Chandru, all of you. Hi, welcome to the session. And students who are pro learners, we'll be sending out the link to you. Just click on that and you should be able to speak to me in these live sessions. So yes, hi, welcome Pranu. And there's somebody who's logged in from a mobile. Pranu Rajawat.
Hello, ma'am. What are you saying?
Hi, who's this? I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. Okay, that is Pranu, right?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Pranu Rajawat.
Yes. Hi. You can be on mute. When I call out your name, we can speak. All right. Thank you. Let's just give it a few more minutes for all
Okay, ma'am.
the students to log in. So Hemlata and Ahana, I'm sending you the link. You have not joined it. Um, to speak to me in these live sessions. So request you to click on that. And to all the others, welcome to the session. Zishan, to you as well. I'm sending you the link. Please log in. Kamakshi. There's somebody who's with the name Test Me Online. I'm sending you the link as well. To all the other students who have logged in now, welcome to the session. Good afternoon. There's Zishan and Test Me Online. All right, let's just see the others. Deepak Nikam. Hi, good afternoon. I'm sending you the link. Please log in.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon, Deepak. Or who was that? I'm not sure who I spoke to. Yes, who was that? Zishan, right.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Zishan.
Thank you, ma'am.
Abhijit Bitre, I just saw your notice your message. You say that I have get all class from starting. I am not sure what is your question, Abhijit. If you have a question, can you type it more clearly? I'm not sure what is your question. Rakesh, yes, hi, welcome to the session. Welcome all of you, Ashna, Kartika, Rita, all of you, welcome to the session. There's one more student logging in. Let's just give him a chance. Imtiaz Sheikh. And Suresh Prushti. Rita, hi, welcome. Good afternoon, Saida. Himanshu, I'm sending you the link as well. Please log in. Hi, Vishal, Radha, Anamika, Ajmol, Sushmita, Akash, Ravi, all of you, hi, welcome to the session. In case I've missed out on any of your names, you know why, right? There's too many of you that I might miss out on some names. So yes, good to see you all on this class. Let's get started. Right, a quick request from my end is if you could all log in by between 3 and 3:05. It's good so you don't miss out on the first part of the lesson, all right? Just try to be here on time if you are logging in for my lessons, all right? So let's get started. We'll start today's session. Yeah, I can see someone who's logged in from a mobile number. The last three digits are 347. Hi, who's this? The mobile, somebody who's logged in from a mobile. The last four digits are 9347. Can you please unmute? So we'll start with you. Okay, I am not hearing from you. Yes, hi. Who is this? Your name, please. Okay, I'm not hearing you, so I'm going to move on to Deepak Nikam. Deepak, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Hi, good afternoon, Deepak. We'll start the lesson with you. So yes, today, let me give a quick introduction to what we're discussing today. So today is again a continuation of what we discussed yesterday. It's on synonyms. Synonyms are pretty much words that are similar. There are words that have more or less same meaning. There are different words which tend to have similar meaning, but they cannot be used in all sentences at all times. You cannot substitute one for the other. Sometimes it's not really possible, but most cases you can. So this is a great way to learn the language, improve your vocabulary. You get a great chance to learn new words, understand how to use them, also how to pronounce them, and how to structure them in your sentences. So we'll start with Deepak. Uh, just one moment, Deepak. Before we get started, I do see lots of students, pro learners logging in. So I'm going to send out the links to all of them. Raj Kumar and Himanshu and all the others who have logged in. Welcome to the session. And pro learners, please click on the link so you should be able to speak to me in these live classes. So yes, anyhow, I'm going to get started. Yes, Deepak, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so here's your first question. I'm sure you're familiar with this. I'll show you the question, read it, and pick the correct answer choice, okay? So yes. Yes. Can you please read that? Deepak, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Please read.
Swap.
Okay. Deepak, this is a general rule, not only for Deepak, but for everybody on this lesson. I want you to read the question and give me the answer, okay? And
Okay.
do not just read swap. Anyway, the answer is given there, right? I want you to read it. Yeah, please read the question and then, yes, share the answer.
Okay, ma'am. Choose the correct synonyms of substitute. Swap. Correct.
Swap. Okay. So what do you mean by substitute?
I don't know, ma'am.
Okay, yes, that's exactly why you should be asking me. Say, Deepak, and for all these learners, if you are not familiar with anything, please feel free to discuss with me. Okay, so yes, let's look at the word substitute. Okay, so Deepak, I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, let's say you want to drink coffee and you want to put sugar. Okay, but you don't have sugar in your house. Add maybe some honey. Okay, so now you are substituting sugar for honey. Okay, so instead of sugar, you don't have sugar, so you are substituting and you're adding honey. Do you understand the meaning of substitute now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, so that's the same meaning for the word swap. Swap is when you're using something else instead of something else. Okay, let's say again, I'll give you another example. Let's say in your office, they told all of you to wear black shoes, and you don't have black shoes, you're going to wear black slippers. So you're substituting your black slippers for black shoes. Okay, so you're
Yes,
swapping it instead of putting whatever you have, instead of using that, you're using something else. So that is substitute. All right. Okay, good. So let's have a quick look at students on the chat if there's any suggestion or any answer or any question from them. Lots of students logging in. I also noticed Ashma, you say it's your first class. So hi, welcome to the class. Utkarsh, welcome. I'm sending you the link as you're a pro learner. Let me also look at the other students who are logging in. All of you, hi, welcome. Nemi Chand Saini, I'm sending you the link. Okay, there's a question from Balu. He's asking, what is retain? Retain is when you continue having the same thing. Let's say you are having a car. Okay, normally people after 5 or 6 years, they sell that car. But you decide your car is so good, you don't want to let go of the old car. You want to retain the car. You want to keep the car with you. Okay, something that you keep with you is to retain. Is anything that you want to keep with yourself. That's retain. Okay, let's look at other questions. Okay, welcome to the session, Vishal. It's your first class, so welcome. Sangeeta and Pranu, I'm sending you the link as your pro learners. Let's continue. Lots of students logging in, so hi, welcome. Pranu, I've already given you the link. You should be able to join. So similarly, Girija. Okay. So I'm also reading some really good answer here from Sayada. She has used the word substitute. I encourage everybody to be like Sayada, to give out answers if you know the sentences. So here's a very nice answer. She says, jaggery is the best substitute for sugar when we are on a diet. Good. Let's look at other answers. Yes, swap. Okay, Rachana and few others want to know the meaning of swap. Swap, just like I said, instead of substitute, where you're replacing one with another, you swap it. Okay, instead of, like I said, jaggery or honey with coffee, instead of sugar, so you can substitute jaggery or honey for your coffee instead of sugar, so you're substituting that or you're swapping it. Okay, retain is something that you keep. You continue to hold on to keeping. Okay, Meena, I'm sending you the link as well, all pro learners. Let's look at the others. Okay, lots of students logging in. Vishal, we just discussed the meanings, so let's move on. Let me pick the next student. Let's continue with Hemalata. Hemalata, are you there? Hemalata?
Yes,
You'll have to unmute. Yes, hi. Here's your question. Yeah. Please read this. Can you read that?
Bread, yes.
Yeah.
Split.
Okay, Hemlata, I want you to read the question. Yes, and give me the answer. Yeah, please read.
Yamam, dredge, answer, splatter. Spatter.
Spatter. Yes. Okay, so what is dredge? So normally when in cooking, do you like to cook, Hemlata?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So then if you're going to fry, let's say you're going to fry some potatoes. So normally you put it in a batter. You dredge the potato in a batter, maybe with atta and salt and masala, whatever, and then you fry it, right? So whatever you're doing there is dredge. You're pretty much spattering something or you're sprinkling something over your potatoes. Okay. Let's say you also sometimes if you are cooking something, in the end you might want to add your kasuri methi or you want to add your coriander leaves, right? That is to spatter or to dredge.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a new word. There's the next time you cook, you'll remember this. So that's to dredge.
Okay.
Right. So right. Let me quickly look at students on the chat. Lots of students logging in. So welcome. Adishwar, I'm sending you the link. Okay, let's look at the other students logging in. Deepak, no, I will not be able to do these sessions in Hindi or any other language. It will only be in English. Okay, I'm sorry about that. We'll only be doing it in English. Mukesh, I'm sending you the link as well. Mukesh, Meena. Okay, let's move on. Let's have the next student here. Himanshu.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, here's your question. Yeah, please read.
Unpalatable.
Distasteful. Yes, the right pronunciation is unpalatable. Something that you just cannot eat. Imagine if I was going to give you a bowl of fruits mixed with achar and mixed with some curd and some rice. Will you be able to eat it? You just cannot eat it, right? That is unpalatable. Something that you just cannot eat. It's distasteful, right? You cannot mix your fruits and rice and masala and curd and everything together, right? That is unpalatable. Anything that you just cannot eat, unpalatable, just cannot go inside your mouth. That's why unpalatable or completely yucky taste, that's distasteful. There's also one more word there, aromatic. Have you heard of that? Have you come across that word, Himanshu?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, you want to
Aromatic
try?
like a pleasant, khushbudar.
What will you say in English?
Aromatic like a good smell.
Yes, fantastic. Aromatic. Like if you go to a nice flower shop, you can smell fresh flowers. That's aromatic. Or if you go to a perfume section in a shop, I love that section, right? It just smells really nice there because it's all kinds of perfume smells. Or if you go to a nice bakery where they bake breads and cakes, the whole shop is aromatic. What a great smell, right? So that's aromatic. Very good. Let's continue. Let's have Imtiaz Sheikh. Imtiaz, please unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Hi, Imtiaz. I'm going to continue with you. Here's your question. Please pick the correct answer.
Reward, ma'am.
What was the word in the question? Can you read that? Venerable, right. And what does venerable mean? Okay, first let's discuss the synonym. Which word is the synonym? Is it concealed or revered? Imtiaz?
Yes, ma'am. I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Please say that again.
I don't know, ma'am. What's the mean?
Okay, so let's discuss. Good. So here is the word venerable, and the synonym is revered. So revered, we always use it when you want to, address someone or acknowledge someone who you respect because of their knowledge or because of their character or because of their age, right? Certain people, they know lots of things. So we just give them so much of respect. So they're revered. We use that word revered. Or venerable. Like, for example, if Dr. Abdul Kalam was with us, he's no longer with us, but if he was with us, you know what a great person he is, the kind of work he does, what he does for our country, what he did for children, what he did for science and satellites, and all of that knowledge that he has, right? So we can address him by a revered, Indian politician or a revered Indian scientist, right? So we use the word revered or a venerable to address somebody when you give them so much of respect because of their age, their knowledge, their character, their wisdom, all of that put together. So we use that to refer somebody when you give them so much of respect because of all these characteristics. So you could use revered or venerable. So there's one more word over there, concealed. Have you heard of that before? Have you come across that word, Imtiaz?
Ma'am, I think a person who is like characterless or something.
Concealed? No. So concealed is something that we want to sort of keep hidden, sort of hide away from something, right? Like little secret. So you could use concealed to say that, you've done something and you want to hide it with something else. That's why you conceal it. Or another great example is, especially women might know it, there's makeup. People use makeup like a first foundation they put, and they put the concealer. The concealer hides all the marks on the face or any other dirt on the face, right? So that's a concealer. Similarly, if you were painting, they first put a patchwork. That's the concealer. They conceal everything and then they paint the wall. So pretty much conceal is to hide something or keep secret of something. Okay, so you got revered or venerable, referring to somebody who's because of you respect them because of the kind of knowledge that they have, and conceal is to hide something. All right. Okay, good. Let me have a quick look at our friends on the chat if there's any question or any answers there. Okay, Saida is mentioned with the new restaurant near our house has unpalatable food. Okay, it should be food. The word was missing there. Okay, I don't see some lot of broken sentences. I'm not following that. Okay, there's Tasneem who's logging in. So hi Tasneem, I'm sending you the link. Please log in. Let's look at the other students. Okay, unpalatable paneer tikka dish. All right. Okay. Okay, good. So all pro learners, you will be receiving the link. Just quickly log in and you should be able to speak to me. I'm moving on. Let's continue with Nemi-chan Saini. Nemi-chan Saini, are you
Yes,
there?
ma'am. Yes.
Yes, hi. So here's your question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please do this for us.
Yes.
What is the word? What's the word in the question?
Annoyed. Annoyed.
And what was the word in the question?
मतलब क्रोधित बहन.
Okay, no, Saini, I asked you to read the word.
Infuriate.
Infuriate. Yes. Okay. So the word was infuriate. And yes, please go ahead. What was the synonym?
Infuriate.
And what was the question? The answer?
Annoyed.
Yes. So to have a feeling of being infuriated is when you're really angry and frustrated. Something is bothering you, right? You become super angry, super annoyed, right? Some people get very angry if they don't get their morning coffee.
Yeah.
Or some people are very annoyed when they don't get their food on time, right? So then you are infuriated or annoyed. Now let's look at the other word, comfort. What is comfort?
Ease. आसानी मतलब आराम से.
Yes, in English?
Comfort मतलब comfort feel करना मतलब
Huh.
काम में किसी में
No,
comfort
I
feel
want you
करना.
to try speaking in
Easy.
English, Saini. Okay, so when you are comfortable is when you're happy, you're content, you're easy, everything is fine. So then you are comfort, in a comfort situation. So infuriate means angry and annoyed, and comfort is just being happy and everything is going fine, right? Okay, good. That was fairly simple. So let's move on to our next student. Who would like? Okay, we'll try with Pranu Rajawat. Pranu, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, we'll continue with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Here's your question. One moment before I move to asking you, let me just quickly look at anything on the chat. Okay, Neeraj Tomar, I noticed your message saying you can't understand. So what is it that you can't understand, Neeraj? Can you quickly key in and I'll help you there? And to the other students who've logged in, yes, welcome. Okay, there's one sentence from Saida. Mahatma Gandhi was a venerable person. That's right. This sofa is comfort for me. Okay, or you could say the sofa is comfortable for me. Okay, right. Madhusudan, I'm sending you the link. I'm adding you to the link to speak. Yes, I did hear someone trying to speak. Who was that?
Yeah, ma'am, Himanshu here.
Yes, Himanshu.
Ma'am, venerable, Venerable, and
Yeah.
vulnerable, Velu.
Vulnerable. Yes, that's different. Don't confuse that with this.
Yeah. Because both sounds similar. That's why vulnerable is a weak.
Yes, because let's say you somebody lost their job, and let's say you were an IT person, and that IT job, you lost your IT job. Now you find jobs, you just want to get some job because you need a salary, right? So because you're so vulnerable, you will take up any job because of that situation you are in, right?
Okay.
So you
It
could use
means,
this.
ma'am, we can say what example you said. So compulsion.
Not really compulsion, not always compulsion, just that, there are times because of the situation that you are in, you'll be vulnerable to take this up.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So not always compulsion. It could be a situation where you need salary, right? We all need salaries to live. So even though you lost your job, you're okay to do some job, even if you don't get your IT job. Because of the situation, you're vulnerable. You just, for the time being, for that weakness situation that you are in, you could perhaps take up another job.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah? Yes, I think I was talking to somebody else. Was it Pranu? I
Yes,
think I
ma'am.
called Pranu. Yes, Pranu.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I know, I kept you on hold. We were looking at all our chat answers, and we also answered a question. There was a student,
Yes.
I'm not sure, somebody who said who can't understand. I did ask him to send out the question. I did not receive that question yet. Whoever has a doubt can key it on the chat and I'll respond. So I'm moving on with Pranu. She's been waiting for us for a while. So yes, Pranu, please do this for us. Number 7. Pranu, please read. Are you there?
Ma'am, the correct synonym of preserve. The correct synonym of preserve.
What is the word?
The answer preserve.
Okay.
Answer
Yeah,
is maintain. Maintain.
maintain. Yes. Can you try making a sentence with preserve?
The government trying to preserve the animals, number of the animals, distinct
Okay.
animals.
Okay, so the government is trying to preserve not number of animals. You can say the endangered animals. Like
Distinct.
for example,
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
animals that are becoming extinct or becoming,
Distinct or distinct.
yes,
Yes, ma'am.
not distant, extinct. Extinct.
Yes,
Let's say the Bengal tiger. We don't have too many Bengal tigers in our country, so the government will try to protect them or preserve them so that they don't go away. Okay. It's extinct. Okay, so now
yes,
what
ma'am.
is neglect? What is neglect?
Neglect means something like if someone wants to talk to me and he started talking, but I don't want to like talk him, so I will just neglect him. I don't hear him, and I will show like that I don't hear anything. This is called
Okay,
neglect.
good. So you're beginning to ignore
I
that,
don't have hear.
right? Yes, you're ignoring or neglecting that person, not giving any importance to that person, completely not looking at that
Yes, ma'am.
side. So ignoring. The word is ignore. Okay. Good attempt. Thank you, Pranu. So let's have a quick
Yes.
look at the answers on the chat. Sayada has given an answer made a sentence with infuriate. So yes, I'm infuriated when my children create a mess in the house. Of course, all of us get mad when we see that, right? Right. Let's look at Radha. Okay, Radha, I noticed your question. So see, the thing is, you not just for Radha and for everybody else who has a similar question. If you would like to speak to me in these live sessions, you will have to subscribe yourself as a pro learner. And to be a pro learner, you will have to log in from your app and subscribe. And you could use my coupon code, and so you can avail a discount, and you can speak to me in these live sessions. All right. Okay, I am furiate when someone poked me. Rita, it's not I am furiate. You could say I am furious when someone pokes me. Okay, let's move on. Okay, Ashma, this is a 1-hour class. We finish at 4. Okay, annoy. Ajmol, annoy means to be angry. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Can I say?
Yes, who's this?
Ma'am, I preserve peas in fridge. Preserve means
I'm sorry, your voice is breaking. Can you say that again?
I preserve peas in fridge.
I preserve trees in
Fridge.
treat
Fridge.
fridge.
Yeah.
Okay, so you preserve what in the fridge? I'm sorry, say that again.
I preserve peas. Peas.
Peas. Okay, good. Of course, during when we get a lot of mutter and peas, we want to keep it in the fridge. We buy lots of them and put in the fridge, right? So we preserve them. Okay, good, Hemlata. I can see that you're enjoying cooking. I'm also looking at some more answers here. So Rita says, I like to preserve jam. We have to preserve our environment. Good one. Neglect means ignore. Okay. I am preserve my marks. Darshana, that answer doesn't make sense. I'm moving on. Ranjit, I feel good watching this conversation. Okay, good. We should exercise regularly to maintain our health. Okay, that word was not there, Saida. You mean to use the word maintain as such? Okay, good. Thanks. That's a good participation, Saida. This park preserved. Okay, Anamale, your sentence, there's a small error. It should be this park is preserved by volunteers. Is was missing, right? Okay, I am becoming annoying person. Slowly, I'm becoming an annoying person. Why is that, Rita? I hope you're feeling well. Right, let's move on. Good participation. Let's look at Raj Shekhar, Shedmake. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Sorry, not Raj Shekhar, it's Rajkar. Rajkar, are you there? Rajkar Shadmake? Rajkar? Okay, I don't hear you. So I'm moving on to Test Me Online. Are you there? Either Rajkar or Test Me, please unmute so we could continue the lesson with you. All right, I'm not hearing either of them. So I'm moving on to Zishan.
Yeah.
Zishan, yes, we'll continue with you. Yes, please pick the correct answer. Yeah, what is the word in the question? That one word. Zishan, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Yes, please read the word in the question.
Pedagogic.
Very good. It's pedagogic. And what does it mean? What's the synonym? The answer is there.
Scholastic.
Scholastic, yes. So let's discuss pedagogic and scholastic. So pedagogic is anything that's related to teaching or to school or to education, right? All of that is pedagogic. So the meaning or the synonym, which also shares with the meaning of that of pedagogic, is scholastic. So anything that is related to teaching, anything that is related to education, related to schooling, all of those are pedagogic and scholastic. All right, so let's look at paleontology. Have you heard of that before?
No, man.
No, yes, don't worry. Paleontology, again, it's basically study of fossils and the dinosaur bones, we'll call them, right? So basically fossils. All of that is paleontology. Okay, so it's a great word that you can learn today is pedagogic, anything that's related to schooling and studies and education, which is the same as scholastic. And paleontology refers to the study of fossils and all these old bones and all of that, right? Right. Okay, so let's look at students on the chat. Okay, Sayeda has also given an answer. We should avoid preserved food. Very good. Preeti, I preserved peas for winters. Okay. Right, let's look. Vihal Singh, I notice you're asking me for the link for the live session. See, Vihal, you'll have to subscribe yourself as a pro learner. Only then you will be able to speak to me. And if you would want to be subscribed, you'll have to you can use my coupon and use a discount code, and you can log in and speak to the instructors during these live classes. All right. Okay, lots of students logging in, so welcome to the class. Let's move on. We'll continue with, okay, there is a student who's logged in from his mobile. The last three digits are 1490. Can you please unmute? Hi, what's your name? Okay, your voice is breaking. What's your name again? Okay, we can't hear you. Sorry? I can't hear you. Can you say that again? I'm not sure if it's a problem from my end or your end. We'll try one more time. Yes, hi, what's your name?
I'm Girija.
Disha. Okay, I'm moving on to the next question. See if you can answer this. Yes. Please answer this.
I'm Girija here, ma'am.
Are you there? I can't hear you. Okay, so you can be on mute. I'm sorry, I could not hear you. I'm moving on. I'll be doing this for myself since I could not hear you.
Girija.
Girija. Yes, Girija. Are you there, Girija? Okay, so yes, here the word was adequate. Adequate means anything that you have enough, that whatever you require, you have it. So that's basically adequate. So in the synonym, there is a word paltry and requisite. the word is, the synonym for adequate is requisite. Okay, so let's look at a requisite again. So anything that you have and which is enough is requisite. Okay, similarly, adequate is what you have and you're happy with it, whatever you have. For example, let's say if you have, you need 100 rupees to buy some onions and potatoes and carrot. Okay, and you have 110 rupees. So then you have adequate money to buy the vegetables, right? You have the requisite amount required to buy the vegetables. Right? So that is adequate. Whatever is required, whatever is enough, that is adequate. Similarly, requisite. Let's look at the word there, paltry, or we pronounce it as like poultry. Poultry is something that which is very small in amount, a very little, very meager amount, right? So that is something which is not adequate, just the opposite of adequate, which is much lesser. That is paltry, and adequate and requisite is something that you have in just enough quantity. Okay, so let's look at students on the chat. Paleontology, yes, Rachna, paleontology is the study of fossils and bones, all the old, we saw probably you'll find people digging out and then they take out something. That's paleontology. They discover the dinosaur bones and things like that, okay? Pedagogic is very calm person. No, Rita, pedagogic is referred to anything related to students, to education and studies, all right? Let's look at the other students on the chat. Yes, I just answered paleontology, again, the study of bones. Anamika, I noticed you're saying your screen is blank, so try refreshing. You should be able to log in. Lots of students logging in. So hi, good afternoon. Zishan, could you see in my chat? What was your question, Zishan?
Yes, ma'am. Today morning too, I have no chat. I didn't get links.
What links?
The classes link. Morning time, some teachers class I missed. I didn't get a link, and
Okay.
chatting option is error. That's
Maybe
why asking.
some problem that you have in the app. Try and refresh. You should be able to join in.
Okay.
Because anyway, in the app, nobody sends you any links, right?
Nobody sending? The technical team sending, no?
Yeah, but normally it's on the app itself. Nobody's separately sending you anything. That's why. Okay? Right. Okay, so let's move on. Uma, could you please see my chat? What is your question, Uma? If you have a question, please key that in, type that in. Okay, there's a nice answer from Saida. Always drink adequate amount of water. That's nice, to avoid dehydration. Very nice sentence, Saida. So there's a question from a student. What is the topic? We have been discussing synonyms, all right? Okay. Rita, it's not I requisite ball. You could say I require a ball. Okay, lots of students. Okay, Rita, I have adequate money for shopping. Good one. Right, any other answer? Lots of students logging in, so welcome to the class. Okay, Anamika is having technical issue, all right. There's one more sentence from Preeti. We should take adequate amount of food. Okay, good. I'm moving on to the next student. Let's continue with Deepak. Deepak Nikam. Deepak, are you there? Okay, I can't hear Deepak, so I'm moving on to Hemalata.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay, so here's your question. I want you to answer this one. Yeah.
Paleontologic. I don't
Apologetic, yes.
Wrong, ma'am.
Okay, what is the word? Can you read it? Now the answer is there.
Choose the correct synonym of apologetic.
Good.
And refuel. Answer refuel.
Yeah, not refuel, it's rueful.
Rueful.
Rueful. Okay, so apologetic. Let's say you have come for the class. The class starts at 3 o'clock and you join at 3:15. What do you tell the instructor? Do you tell them, sorry, I am late, right?
Okay.
So you apologize. Yeah, when you say
Oh,
sorry.
oh,
Yes,
in
that's
choose word.
apology.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
got it.
Okay. Right. So when you apologize, you feel sorry, you're sorrowful, you're regretting that you came in late, right? That's when you are apologize or you're apologetic.
Tick,
Just
okay.
yes. The same meaning goes to this word. Rueful is when you apologize for something. Okay.
Okay,
There's
ma'am.
one other
Okay.
word there. Churlish. Have you heard of that? Have you come across that word? Churlish, the first word.
Churlish means small, little smile. Kuch,
No.
no,
Churlish? No, that's
Churlish. No.
not that. But, okay, anyway, good attempt. But churlish is basically when you're very rude, when you're very
Oh,
mean.
rude. Opposite word.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. If you're very mean to somebody, then you're churlish.
Okay.
So remember, apologetic and rueful mean the same. And churlish is when you're mean to someone. All right, so good. You can be on mute. Let's have a quick look at the chat. Lots of students logging in, so welcome. Anamika, looks like you do have some network issues similarly to Girija. Both of you are having network issues, I understand. Maybe if you're not able to speak to me today, check with your internet settings and you should be able to speak to me in the next class. For the time being, please actively participate in the class and you can answer the questions or any question for me on the chat. All right. Okay, I apologetic for not attending your wedding. You don't say apologetic, you say I apologize for not attending your wedding. Okay, Rita? I'm rueful to not calling you on time, right? Girija has also given the answer. Okay, let's move on. Okay, right, let's move on to the next student. Let's continue with Himanshu. Himanshu, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, here's your question.
Manifest. It's
Yes.
like a display.
Display. Okay, what does manifest mean?
Obvious, clear.
Perfect, right? Something that is very obvious, something that you can see. It's just right there. So that's manifest, just like when you display something, right? And what is hide?
Concealed. What we read before earlier slide.
Excellent.
Concealed
Very good.
something.
You remember that word, right? Yeah, very synonymous to hide would be conceal. When you're trying to keep something away, you don't want to tell everybody about it. You want to keep things private, then you hide. Right.
Yeah.
So manifest is when it is obvious, something that can be seen, something that can be, there right in front of us. That's manifest, or you display something. And hide is when you want to come back and sort of keep it.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
sometimes like during election time, politicians have a manifesto.
They have a
That's
manifesto. Yes, that's different.
yeah. I'm confused between manifesto.
So that's pretty much like an agenda. They have what needs to be done, right? That's different. Don't mix
Okay.
that word. Okay.
That is manifesto.
Yes, that's a manifesto.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Okay, good. All right, let's continue with Imtiaz Sheikh. Are you there? Imtiaz?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, let's continue with you. Here's your question. Yes, please read that. Yes, what is the word on the question?
Messy.
Messy. And what's the synonym?
Unkempt.
Unkempt. Okay, so what is messy? I'm sure you would have come across that word. What is messy? Okay, let's say you are going to a room where children normally play. So when they play, is the room clean? Do they keep their toys clean? Imtiaz, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm asking you. So when you go to a kid's play room, do the children keep all their toys clean
No,
or is it thrown
no,
everywhere?
interest, ma'am.
Huh?
Interest. Or someone who interested in volleyball or like games in sports.
Okay.
Messy meal.
We're discussing the word messy. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you come across this word messy? Do you want to guess what is messy?
Someone who interested in sports.
No.
Like,
No, I'm giving you a clue. I'll give you a clue. So let's say we are going to a room where children normally play. Let's say lots of small children who plays with toys. Do they keep their things nearby or is it all thrown around?
It's a very difficult word, ma'am.
One more.
Ma'am,
Hello. Yes. Sorry.
ma'am,
Yeah. Go on.
जिसको
So yes, I
बेल
was
लगाओ.
asking about children playing. Will it be clean? They normally throw their toys around, right? So which means it is very dirty. It's messy. Especially when you have little children in the house, they keep their toys in one place. They throw their books. You'll find their shoes. You'll find everything everywhere. So that is messy or unkempt. Unkempt means things are kept everywhere, things are lying around everywhere. That is messy or unkempt. Especially when you have children in the house, you'll find that. All right. And now let's look at sanitary. Sanitary means sanitary refers to.
Ma'am, actually, what's the meaning of unkempt?
I just
Sorry,
told you.
ma'am.
Yes, just when things are very dirty, when
What?
things are thrown around everywhere, that is messy and unkempt. So messy and unkempt has a similar meaning. Did you follow, Imtiaz?
Ma'am, the meaning of unkempt.
I just told you
What's
it's
the
just
meaning?
the same as messy. Imtiaz, I don't think you're following. Okay. So when anything is kept everywhere, right? When you have children in the house, they keep their books and shoes and bags and everything everywhere. That is unkempt and messy. Do you follow?
It means बेल लगाओ. It means बेल लगाओ. मतलब जो मन में आए वो किया.
I don't know Hindi. No, I'm sorry, I don't know Hindi, so I'll not be able to help you if in
Ma'am, it's a mean जो मन में आया वो किया.
No.
बच्चे मतलब जो कर रहे हैं तो.
No, it's not necessary like that. So you can, as an adult, you might throw your things around, right? Let's say after you come back from office, you throw your bag, you throw your shoe, you throw your things, everything is everywhere, very dirty. Then that is messy. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, right. I'm moving on. Let's continue with the next participant. Let's go on to
Can I?
Saini, Nemichan Saini. Nemichan Saini,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Here's your question. Please answer this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Can you read that? Unfashionable.
From P. Unfashionable.
Unfashionable is P. Yes.
From
So what is
P.
unfashionable? What is unfashionable?
Old.
Huh? No, okay.
Old
So
fashion.
unfashionable is when you dress
old.
in a very unattractive.
Ancient fashion. Old.
Huh? Okay, so let me explain.
Unattractive.
Unfashionable is
Yes,
when
yes.
you dress in a very unattractive way. Maybe you wear a red pant and I don't know, a yellow shirt, then that's very unfashionable, right? When you don't dress properly, when you're dressing in a very, very unattractive way, then that is frumpy or unfashionable. Okay, now let's look at modish.
Yes.
There's one more word there, modish. Modish is just the opposite of unfashionable, wherein you dress very well. You wear the good, nice shirt and a nice a set of pants and good shoes. When you're dressing very well, you're able to dress very fashionably, right? And that is modish. And just the opposite of that is to be frumpy or unfashionable, wherein you're wearing very unattractive clothes. Like I said, maybe red pants and yellow shirt and blue shoes. Oh my God, that's too much, right? That's all unfashionable or unattractive. All right, so let me have a quick look at students on the chat. My sister keep his room messy. It's not his room, it should be her room. I keep unkempt my shoe rack. You say my shoe rack is unkempt. Okay, Rita? Yes, Suhani, nice to see you back. I keep unkempt my nails. My nails are unkempt. Okay, Darshana? Don't messy with Messi in football game. Doesn't make sense, Raju. Zishan is showing error. Then maybe you should try logging in. Yes, messy means untidy. Okay, lots of students logging in with the correct answer. Yes, non-ironed and very cheap suit. Okay, is that unkempt? Not sure. To say modish. Yes, Uma, modish is when you're pretty much very fashionable. All right. Okay, let's continue.
I have a doubt. What we call that type of fashion which retain only for some time? Is it fed? F-A-D, fed?
No, FAD, like a fade, like a face. It's just pretty much like a face. Like let's say at one point in time, bell-bottom pants were fashionable. Then that went and became tight jeans, and then that became regular jeans. It's just a phase, right? A fade. Okay?
Okay,
Phase or a fade.
so there is no any other particular word for
Like a fad, FAD, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I read about it, but I can't recollect what was
Yes, there
exactly.
are times you're right, you're right. There are times when we refer to a certain style of dressing just for a momentary, like maybe a year it's there and it goes away, right? And then the next something else comes up. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Right. I am moving on to the next question. Let's continue with the next student. Let's try with Pranu.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Pranu, I want you to answer this. So you have the word detest. Yes.
Detest means hate.
Hate. Okay. So let's ask you, is there anything that you detest?
I detest my sister.
Oh no. Okay, I hope you're fine with let's say I detest eating spicy food. Yeah, some people just cannot eat spicy food, right? So you hate it or you just
Fast food,
detest
like
fast food. Okay, some people don't like fast food. So
for
yes,
old
you
people.
old people, you mean elderly
For
people? Yes.
yes, ma'am. Like very old people, 90 to more than 80 years. So they don't like detest. They detest old fast food.
Okay, they detest fast food. Okay, so what is worship? There's one more word there, worship. What's worship?
Worship like temple. Go to temple and worship nearby
Yes.
God Ram Bhagwan. A lot of gods are there.
Right. So basically, worship is when you show some kind of a respect or you pray to something, right? That's to worship.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm moving
Okay.
on. Let's continue with Sanjay B. Sanjay? Sanjay, are you there?
Yeah, but I can't
Yeah.
see.
Here's your question.
Images. There is some problem. It's like I cannot.
Can you see the screen?
No, something wrong.
No? Okay, we'll continue with somebody who can see. Maybe Zishan. Zishan, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yes. Now I okay.
Yeah, please read.
Flabbergasted.
Yes, flabbergasted. And what does that mean?
Astonished.
Astonished, right? So basically, you're flabbergasted when you're really astonished at something or you're surprised at something, then you're flabbergasted, right? Okay. And what is demolished? Have you come across this word, demolished?
Demolished means todna.
Yes, when you break something, right? Especially some old buildings, you break them down, so you demolish that building. Okay, good. Right, you can be on mute. Quick look at the questions or anything on the chat. Models are modish. Okay, modish. Vishnu is asking what is modish is when you're fashionable, you dress well. Okay. I detest you. Okay. 6 and 7. Not sure what that is, Palash. Messy is dirty. Okay. She always flabbergasted on my birthday. Good. He say ancient, which is old. I'm not sure what's your answer, Palash Das. Zeal. Zeal, Raju, you're asking me what is zeal. There's no zeal mentioned on in the slides. Anyhow, zeal is when you success, when you reach a certain point. Okay, like a zenith, maybe. Okay, I'm moving on. Let's continue the questions with who can try next. We have very few participants. Lots of them have been in and out. Let's continue with Himanshu.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, right. So here's your question. Please answer this.
Solace.
Solace,
So
yes.
it means comfort.
Comfort, yes. When you're in solace, it pretty much means when you find some comfort even at the time of difficulty. Okay. Basically, now everybody's going through a difficult time, but the only solace is that you're able to be with your family, spend more time, being with the people in your house, right? So that's the solace. Okay. What about
Ma'am,
anguish? Yeah.
yeah, the person who make us calm, we can also say
Hmm.
like a solace person for me. Is it right or wrong?
No, you don't say solace person for me. You can say the only solace in this difficult time is I'm able to spend time with my friend or with my mother, with my sister, whoever. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. What is anguish? There's one more word there. So anguish is when you are in a lot of pain in this difficult time, then you say anguish. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
That's
Yeah.
anguish. Okay. We'll continue. Let's have a next participant. Who I just see lots of names, but none of them are able to answer either because of the internet. Let's try with Saini. Saini, are you there? Nemi-chan Saini?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Let's continue. Here's your question. Please answer this one. What is the word there?
Stand, ma'am.
Okay, what was the word in the question? Saini, can you read the word in the question? There's one word in the question, right?
Dumbfounded means मतलब amazing या astonished कुछ something.
Not really amazing. Dumbfounded is when you're just stunned, you're like shocked. Oh my God, this happened like that, right? So that is dumbfounded. Okay, when you're just shocked, it need
Astonished.
not necessarily be amazing. It can also be just shocked and stunned. Okay, and what is unworried?
Yes.
There's one more word there, unworried. What does that mean?
Be free.
Have you, huh?
Free.
Free? Okay, so
Be
let's,
free.
okay, so when do you feel unworried?
I am मतलब
Sorry?
जब अपन मैम इसमें
Yeah,
explain
try,
करने महाराज
please
की जब
try.
आप
Okay, I can't hear you. So when you're unworried is when you're not, you don't have any worries, you're not anything, any problem happens, still you're able to handle it well. Okay. Right. So with this, let's quickly end the class. I'm going to show you all the slide with the leaderboard just to see how all of you have performed, and perhaps we'll give you the ranking of who's performed well. So we have Test Me. I'm not sure what's your real name. That's your display name here. So there's Test Me, Himanshu, and Pranu who've done well the first 3 slots. Good job, all of you, and to the others that follow there. Good participation. I do notice some very good answers here in the chat. Good one. So zeal, again, Raju is asking zeal. Zeal is when you have the energy, the enthusiasm to do something, all right? Government demolish the house. That's right. I detest annoying person. Good. Am I in trouble? Then my pet solace me. Pet gives me solace. Okay, Rita? When I am in trouble, my pet gives me solace. All right. Relax is the same as unworried, right? I am not worried and I feel calm. Okay, Palash. Suhani says freedom, careless. Okay, good. All right. So with this, we'll stop for today and I'll see you all at another session tomorrow. And again, I hope that most of you were able to log in today as pro learners, had some issues with their technical, connectivity. Make sure that your mic is working well, your internet is also well, so we'll be able to interact. And for students who have not yet subscribed themselves as pro learners, please get yourself subscribed so you can speak to me in these live sessions. All right. So with this, we'll stop for today and I'll see you all tomorrow.